Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Stasis, Bone Totem. So if you remember last time, we've now got access to our third character of the three, which is Moses. This sort of... he's kind of like a almost semi-sentient Furby, is kind of what he is. So it's kind of this toy that wanders around. We've managed to get access to this new area via him, though. We've got pooled water. Can we get up here? I think there's a ramp actually, so let's try and go into these different areas.
This place smells bad. I would like to go home now.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Language, Mac.
I know, Moses. It's okay. We'll leave soon. I promise.
I will leave soon.
Yeah, he's got a very unsettling face. It's not quite a bear. Quite how to describe it. Area of rot.
This is not safe for children to eat.
Look at that. Food's still on the plates.
Yeah. They left in a hurry.
Or didn't leave at all.
Let's have a look at this. Collectible VHS found. Okay, so we've got like a cult-like figure here with 8 stars around them. Not much I can do with that. Pool table there. Let's waddle into the next room.
Kitchens can be dangerous places. Utensils, sharp objects, and powered equipment should always be stored safely.
Water bottles, a window, false rain. Apparently, maybe from a cracked pipe. Yeah, so we're in a kitchen area. Everything's kind of tipped over. There was like a little rat there. Is that going to react to our presence? No, not really. We've got another PDA. Shelled, rotting food, spoiled food. Alright, maybe we can look at the menu. A pair of menus listing what meals and ingredients are sanctioned by corporate, and a list of what provisions are delivered weekly. Well, let's have a look at the PDA. And it's got a different... it's quite cool, it's got a different background, because with the bear. So this is Sid, Cookie Monster Mason, the chef. So there was a mention of Sid in our last PDA. It was something like Sid's dead. Something like that, I'm pretty sure this would be him. My Christmas lunch menu is Peruvian string beans and oyster soup, followed by prime rib and pickled eggs with a chestnut dressed salad on the side. Dessert will be cloverleaf rolls dipped in honey. Double rations for your drinking pleasure. Personal log. I caught a glimpse of Dr. K's new pet this morning. We've had a mention of this pet previously. So it had escaped, I think. She's been growing some tumorous meatballs in Baron's lab. Ew. I swear I heard her cooing to it as though it were a newborn while she carried it around in a napkin. Ew. Her obsession with mixing her bodily fluids into whatever organic morsel she can find is getting to me. While cooking breakfast this morning, I suddenly panicked that she'd somehow contaminated the ingredients. Not long ago, I found one of her fish in the extended storage freezers covered in pustules. A weird mucus-like goop crawled out of its gills and across the drawer interior. I swear to God, its dead eyes were staring at me as if pleading. I asked Steve to toss it, burn the drawer and order a replacement, but I can still smell the thing, no matter how much I wash. So let's keep an eye out for mentions of Dr. K. I think she may be quite a key character in terms of what's been going on here. Personal log. I was asked to whip up a batch of goodnight juice for Kurt. He's still having those bad dreams. So I think Kurt was the very first PDA we found, the guy who'd had dreams of being like a disembodied head in a church or something like that. A tasty blend of synthetic opioids, cough syrup, sedative hypnotics and essential oils will have him sleeping like a baby in stasis. I'm genuinely happy that I went through all that effort to get a transfer topside. I was cooking down there long enough to get a whiff of what they were digging up. Imagine being in lockdown there. I wonder if Abdulaziz is okay. I doubt we still count as friends after the way we parted, but I wouldn't want anything terrible to happen to him. It's that synth asshole Corbin who keeps me from visiting. Gotta say, it's been a luxury not needing to worry about random security inspections, cavity searches, or its dipshit attitude. I'm no longer a holy man, but I've been praying that some black ops thug mistakes him for a toaster and puts a few rounds in his plastic face for target practice. Yeah, that would put a smile on my dial. Great news, the company rescue boat Sebastian is being prepped for departure. We've had a mention of Sebastian before. We've been tasked with loading boxes of reports and crates of artifacts aboard. There's barely enough space on deck for all this treasure, so I'm not sure where we will batten it down. The ship's crew seems to shudder with disgust whenever they look at us. They aren't even Navy. These guys look like bullet stoppers. Whatever, I'm too tired to care, and I'm glad most of us will be off this miserable platform in an hour. I hope Abdulaziz joins us. 12 log entries deleted. Last log. Guess we're part of the collateral after all. As the ship departed, I saw Baron and several executives watching us plead the way a child watches a worm eat an insect from the inside. Ooh. This was the first time I allowed myself to really see his face. It will stay with me to the grave. Cap D has called a strategy meeting. An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its leg to escape. We will survive this together. So, the executives left on the ship. Sid did not. And it sounds like Sid died as well, from what we know. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, yeah, so this is the other side of that doorway. So we've been in both those rooms now. So let's potter up this ramp.
The floor is slippery here. Children should be cautious.
Got another closed door, possibly an elevator.
The door is closed.
You're small. Find a way in.
I will try. My Mac.
Oh, he's creepy, isn't he, this little bear? Okay, so... I can't get in. Oh, hang on. Let's do this. Okay, what do we got? We got... a switch. We probably don't want the fan active. Yeah. We got that screwdriver, haven't we? And what's... okay, yeah, let's get the screwdriver off of Mac. Might be what we need.
Goodness. This could cause injury if it lays here.
I'm gonna cause injury to you if you keep spouting out public service announcements. This is a deep sea installation. Everything on it's dangerous, okay?
Just ignore him, Mose.
My Charlie.
Feels like the... oh, what's that? So maybe we can short circuit it with something? What if we put that magnet there? No, what else do we have? Straighten rod, maybe? Fuse. Maybe when it's on? We're going to break it, I think.
I'll say this for him, he breaks things apart really well.
There we go.
Thank you, Mac.
Alright, let's go in. So we're in now. Let's have a look. We've got Observation Bay. Morbidly, it seems the staff are abandoned
In
along
the
with the
control
facility.
room.
Good work, Mose. Now, can you find an access point and override the security lock?
Am I allowed to do that, Charlie?
We're giving you permission.
Can he do that?
Yeah, he can. I've, kind of improved his
help.
design.
See that?
He's a very smart bear now.
I am a very smart bear now.
On these windows there was like lightning or something and it said help. Help me. Got some tubes. There was something written on this window as well. Let's just waddle up here. For when the lightning goes again. SOS, help me. Okay, what's this? We've got a terminal. Kane Corporation. We hacking in with our teddy bear wiles? Ooh, sentry gun. Security
Connection
lockdown?
secure. Firewall override. Access granted.
Improved. I see what you mean. He's actually useful now.
Mac, please be nice.
It's a damn toy.
Not to her. He wasn't.
Exterior and interior bulkheads are cycling pre-checks. Please be patient.
Mag doors are gonna open.
Okay. I mean, there's other stuff to interact with here. There's another PDA, it looks like. Ooh, another corpse. What, we've got papers. SOS. Having to sift a location and learn what happened is an experience that profoundly affects one. So look at the corpse.
I am Moses. What is your name?
Moses found another body.
Getting a really bad feeling here.
Just a little further.
Okay, so we've got a body bag. Let's have a look at that. Okay, that's not weird.
Children should not try this.
Yeah, we've got a bionic heart now. I don't have a real heart, but I do have a brain. Okay, sweet, I guess. A lift. The humid air has resulted in the skin of this body being pulled taut to the bone. The back of the chair is visible through the bullet wound. Okay, let's have a look at this PDA then. This is Donald Big D Haskin. This is the captain, or his PDA at least. You will make all indulgences to our representative Baron, as if he were Kane himself. Our representative Baron, as if he were Kane himself. Okay, classified message. Message to crew. As of this 800 hours, the mule has been initiated quarantine. The mule has initiated quarantine. Supplies and water will be rationed. So listen up, fuzznuts. If this is your first quarantine experience, crockery only gets washed once per day after evening chow. One flush only. Get used to the shitter smell or pucker up. You get one fresh water shower a day. I'll be keeping an eye on the meters. One meal pack per employee. These restrictions do not apply to corporates. We'll adjust rationing to accommodate their schedule and proclivities. I'll be hassling the mule for updates on how long this will last. Hopefully it's only a drill, like last time. Message to crew. Oh, that's the same one. Personal log. It's been 3 weeks since this lockdown quarantine bullshit started. Somebody really humped the bunk. I miss you, Yvette. I hope you are safe down there. Now remember, the captain's wife died. We know that much. 25 days in and still no updates. Not a word from Yvette. To crew. The banging and shouting you've been hearing over the last hour would be the unannounced arrival of a SEC team. The ship they arrived on, the Sebastian, is moored to the DS-15 Dock 5, which is out of bounds. Do not screw with these guys. They stormed the facility like they were raiding a goddamn drug lab and had itchy trigger fingers for anyone standing in their way. These war chickens are taking orders directly from corporate, and the rest of us are just in the way. I'm available if you have any questions or concerns, but keep your eyes open for GD's sake. Keep your distance. Keep it together, Don. Your crew needs you. Yvette will be fine. To crew. I've got more bad news. The weather service has alerted us to a mother of a large shitstorm approaching our mobile Chernobyl from the southwest. Our own ping jockeys predict we've got about 9 hours before it hits, so tend to any hatches and bulkheads. You know the drill. Get those supplies strapped down or brought in and make sure your assigned cargo has been maglocked. I want everything to be ship-shape. Let's not take any chances here. This storm looks like an angry one, and the grunt work will help us keep our minds off things. 49 log entries erased. Another message to crew. Attention, with the storm rocking in 2 hours, we were given the marching order. Pack up your shit and get it to Dock 5 in 30 minutes. No exceptions. Move it. Kane's reign. Someone at HQ didn't want us talking and flipped a kill switch. All outgoing net functionality is dead with a single exception. Kane Luna. It's the only place our hardware is talking to right now. By the looks of it, it's a hell of a conversation. Mule comms are still good, but our broadcast blackout means they're also cut off from the rest of the world. And I'm starting to think that's the point. The mule hardline died. No more chatter from Kane Luna. Screams from maintenance. Screams from maintenance. Part of me regrets not boarding the Sebastian when it left, but I couldn't abandon my crew, or Yvette. It's nice to have her close, even like this. I wonder if she might be the one in the body bag. I keep wondering if I could have saved her if I'd fought my way down earlier. Rationally, I know they'd have shot me, shot both of us, but maybe it would have been better to die together instead of just finding her too late. I'll meet my maker soon. Waiting is agony. I'm just too tired for it. But I think it would be nice to watch the fireworks with her, to sit together one last time before everything comes crashing down, listening to our hearts beat in tune as we join the Nexus. Okay, so this seems like the captain and his wife, if I had to guess. We've got a sentry gun and a secured elevator. Let's have a look at the secured elevator first. Okay, that might be better for Mac. We do have the sentry gun though, maybe we can switch it on.
Guns are not toys.
Battery low. Got a depleted power cell. Well, we know where we can charge that. Anything? Oh, we got a video. Did we not find a VHS? I thought we did. Okay, let's leave that for now because I'm pretty sure we know how to charge this this battery. So let's switch to Mac, who's in the right area. I think this is where we charge the batteries. So let's get that from Moses. Yep. Do we have to touch the contacts or will it happen automatically? Let's put the fuse back in. Did that do it? Charged power cell, there we go. Oh, I think the fuse is done. Okay. Alright, well let's switch back to our little bear friend, Moses. Let's put this battery back in. I forget where we get it from now. Oh, there we go.
Something has activated behind me. Something colourful. Hope loved colours.
Alright, well let's come out of here for now. Ooh. A ghostly visage floats in the silence above the hollow table. It appears to show a man-made structure on the ocean floor. PDA, body, sentry gun. Have a look at the terminal. I think it's died. Okay, so what I'm thinking is turn the sentry gun on, and it might shoot the stuff on this lift. Or maybe not. It might take getting everyone here to kind of activate this. So let's switch back to Mac. And let's see if we can get him up to that room. That's the generator room. Let's try going up here. Because, yeah, that's the door that was closed before. So I still can't get in. What about Charlie? Okay, she's here again. So we've got substation notice, flayed man. Okay. I kind of figure out what's going on with her. Oh, the elevator panel's still down. Is there anything we can do to it? Security implant required. Ooh, what about this? Can I do anything with the heart? Can I fix it with the magnet? Maybe not. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just speculating this might have the implant I'm kind of looking for. No. Oh! No, we know where that is. Yeah, it's in that dude, isn't it? Let's go back. I forgot about his hand. So we've got more stuff now. Let's try it with a screwdriver. Ew! What's going on with his eyes? Are those flowers? Alright, I won't dwell on that, guys. Says it's disabled. How might we re-enable it? Assuming it does need to be. We've got some stuff here we can try with it. No, tell you what, let's just try it in the elevator, but I suspect it's got to go somewhere else. And maybe get re-enabled? Okay, maybe let's switch to Moses again. There's obviously some stuff around here we can interact with. Like, does this work somehow? No. Nothing here that we can interact with anymore. It's possible in the other rooms there'd be something. We go back down. Can't really remember what we had going on down here. It was like the kitchens and stuff, wasn't it? But there might be something we can interact with. Well, let's have a look at the roster. I don't think we saw this before. Deep Sea 15 Pool League. Any names we recognise? Not really. Winner gets their choice of a shift rotations for a month, 2 months, and at the bottom it says see captain for getting pool numbers. Is this important? Probably. Winner gets their choice of shift rotations for a month. 2 months. See captain for setting pool numbers. There's some other writing there. I don't quite get it. I don't think we've seen yet why that would be useful. Yeah, don't get it. Wander into this room. It's just the kitchen, isn't it? Okay, let's go back up. Anything else in the body bag? Don't think so. We can't really interact with this stuff, can we? We just read it. I think I've got... Oh, we need like a disc or something, don't we? Okay, let's go back to Charlie. So somehow we need to activate her security thing. What's Matt got going on? Can't get in there. Is there anything else going on in this junction box? I don't think so. I think that's had its time. Okay. PDA. Go back in here, I suppose. Not much to do in here now. Probably not much to do in here. So what have we got? We definitely couldn't do anything with this heart and the claw. How would we re-enable this security implant? Can Mac brute force it somehow? I have one of these implanted in my right foot. I suppose you can wrench this out. Oh!
What is it?
Separated the power source from this heart. Was completely embedded into the meat.
Wash your hands, Mac.
Right, I think now we've got a way forward. So I'll take that, and we'll combine them.
That
There we go.
actually worked.
What did you do, Charlie?
Just mimicked the sound of a human heart to get this security implant to work. Nothing big.
So smart, Charlie.
I see why you keep him around.
Alright, let's use this thing now. I saw a 6. Oh, maybe the magnet? We use it now? Oh. Oh, this is a new area. We have used the lift. Okay, so what we got? Blood. Clumps of dried viscera still cling to the ground, the site and centre which make your primal instincts spike. The hope that the splatter was caused by a dropped corpse is hardly comforting. The alternative is too terrible to consider. Got more body bags.
Jesus. I got 2 more bodies here.
Like the ones upstairs?
No. No, these are worse. And they're in body bags.
I'm getting really close to calling this, Charlie.
Well, that's an exit. We don't want to quite do that yet. Got dark water. Dark shapes occasionally brush against the underwater lights, only hinting at their size and form as they slide through the water. Okay, well, what's this?
Wow. The diving bell is huge. I mean, this thing can take an enormous amount of pressure.
How far down do you think they were going?
With equipment like this, deep. Very deep.
So remember, they said something about the bell came back, and something came out. Let's have a look at the elevator diagram first. Okay, it doesn't... I don't really get Oh, I'm meant to be gleaning from this, but sure. So look at the terminal.
Can you hack that?
Not by myself. Moses, I'm gonna need your help here.
My Charlie.
Is that a blank data disk? Okay, switch back to Moses. So a disk can go in here, but it's blank, so I don't know if that's going to help. But maybe we could do something with this lift. Can we get genetic code off it? What else have we got? Well, let's take both these things. They might come in handy. It's a bit grim, I know, but I was thinking if we could get some genetic material on there, maybe the gun could target it. Still got this computer, but it didn't seem to really do anything. I think it's had its time. Let's have a think. What else? What do we have downstairs? Not a lot. What can Mac do with this? Yeah, I don't think Moses can do anything with that disc. We do have another room here I haven't been in yet, so let's keep looking.
What the hell? This isn't an oil rig, Mac. It's some kind of lab.
Yeah, I see it. It explains why there's no AIS. Yeah. They're operating off the grid out here.
But why?
Yeah, let's have a look at this skeleton report here. Subject, something about bone fragment. It's not human, we know that much. Body is riddled with insect bite marks. Some sort of binding on the bones.
Mac, look at this. It looks ancient. Like a fossil.
And not human either. I like this place less and less.
Alright. Let's have a look at the PDA then. Kay Elspeth, biochemist. Oh, she's a odd-looking one, isn't she? So this is the sort of scientist we've seen mentioned a couple of times, the one who had the pets. Personal log. I'm slowly growing accustomed to my condition following the unfortunate incident. In many ways, the noose hanging over my head has sharpened my intuition and emboldened my drive. I am beginning to accept that it was a necessary catastrophe that allowed me to push beyond my previous capabilities. The downside is that I have no one to consult on scientific matters. The other research staff here dawdle in minor work, while the rest are goons trained only in manual labour. My closest peer is the occult expert Baron, and he worked for the corporation, didn't he? Still, we are forbidden from addressing him directly or making eye contact, which is a ludicrous authoritarian move. Still, even in isolation, I have ideas. I've been thinking about how I can turn this curse of mine into a boon. I'm curious to see how it would affect other biomatter. Watching the cook sit at the edge of the platform and fish gave me an idea of where I could find suitable test samples. report. I may not have access to that sexy mule research, but my position affords me some perks, including shared samples. I've been analysing a fascinating sample from Alpha's old Sheila project. Based on the generated model, its vestigial organs appear to have no use. The eyes were hollow sacs of fluid, and the legs were of different sizes. But Sheila is not the Holy Grail. It is merely an evolutionary stepping stone. The Pteropedia sashalinensis 139 is our salvation, but it remains beyond my grasp as a mere Kane supplicant. Message to Kurt Darren. He's the guy, the very first guy that we came across. Mr. Darren, while I understand that proper procedure must be followed, your ignorance threatens my research and well-being. Unfortunately, Corporate is currently preoccupied with organising the Omega construction, so I'm forced to debase myself by going through you to obtain my injections. Don't confuse these for some farcical dietary supplements. Without them, the nanites in my blood would corrode my bones to the point of shattering, after which the same nanites would perpetually rebuild the shards into increasingly hideous forms. It is not a pleasant experience, nor one that correlates with a long life expectancy. If my calcium injections aren't on the next shipment, I will ensure that your contract is terminated and your mother is thrown to the gutters. Label these as the highest priority. My life and your continued employment depend on it. Personal log. I don't mean to gloat, but my work has yielded impressive results. The introduction of my nanites has revived cells within the bone marrow samples, and they continue to divide at a healthy rate. Moreover, the resultant growth continues to expand exponentially. It will soon be complex enough to allow for an initial biological analysis of the retrieved corpses. I managed to synthesize my very own PS-139 from the remains brought here for Baron. Watching the bioculture mature fills me with pride and relief. It will mark my milestone achievement, one of the few I've managed since we first arrived chasing those signals. I also admit to some dark pleasure in knowing I was right to stay, despite Dr. Al-Kabur's attempt to replace me with Dr. Yamada. Unfortunately, although predictably, others are covetous of success. Due to the shifting scope, the experiment and all relevant documentation will be reallocated and escalated. Baron will be taking ownership, and the sample will be moved down to his lab. I doubt I'll get credit beyond a footnote. Fortunately, owing to my meticulous work process, I have copies of my work that I'll be keeping. If Kane isn't interested in giving credit where it's due, I'll find someone who is. Personal log. I've made contact with an old friend on the mule. He's eager to share his findings with me. To Sid Mason, so Sid was the cook. Listen here, you little bilge turd. I will personally report you to Baron if you improperly dispose of my specimens again. I won't have the baseborn interfering with company business. I should have you thrown in the brig. I demand to know who else was involved. Personal log. As if working with His Highness Baron and his proctoheliosis problem wasn't bad enough, nothing functions properly on this floating rust bucket. Personal log. They are all interfering weasels here. If Kane catches a whiff of my side projects, there may be a problem. I've told my connection that our clock is now ticking. Message to Stephen Cameron, who was the technician, I think. Mr. Cameron, I need you to hurry to my lab. The evacuation will wrap up within a few hours. Mule operations have concluded and the bell has been recalled. As such, you will be required to carry specific equipment aboard the Sebastian. I am currently preoccupied with processing and collecting crucial documentation, but I've earmarked the relevant machines for your convenience. Consider this your apology to me for disposing of my core data samples. Oh yes, your friend squealed like a pig when I applied the right pressure. If admission of guilt is beyond your character, I imagine the promise of escaping several weeks of water and food rationing will be an appropriate motivator. PDA K. Elspeth cloned to the device. Okay. Personal log. I scribbled the code to the Chimera mass storage unit on one of the reports, and I cannot find it for my life. But not to worry, I have the research encoded on a data disk. I'm leaving this PDA as backup should I return. Onward to a bright future. Okay. Interesting stuff, I think. We've got room dividers. How do we... Oh. Oh. Carved disc. A large coin-shaped disc dominates the side of the room. The quality with which the stone has been sculpted suggests it was made with modern-day equipment, though the numerous symbols emblazoned on the surface do not resemble any glyphs you recognize.
Charlie, is that?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's ancient.
And doesn't have anything to do with Kane.
Okay, what else do we have here? Documents. Genetic sequencer. That could be interesting. Plastic sheets. Sarcophagus. A cage of carved bone wraps around a black monolith of unknown origin. Oh, let's look at the X-ray slides. 7796. No, 77896. Closed. I guess that's probably where the skeleton was. Or was there something else in there anyway? So we'll look at the genetic sequencer. Okay, what have we got here? So let's grab the blank data disk and put that there. Seven, 896. Oh, how many digits is it? It's 4. Working for 4 digits. Okay. Let's come out of here for now. Look at the documents.
Huh. Look at these drawings.
I like these. They are pretty.
You and I have very different definitions of pretty. Bear.
Something 09. Looks like 309. We could try and brute force the code. Let's try it. 1309. 2309, 3309, 4309, 5309, 6309, 7309, 8309, 9309, 0309. Maybe it wasn't a 3. Kind of looks like one though, doesn't it? It's definitely 09. Alright, let's go back and look at these ones again. Could be her 8s look a bit like 3s. Could be 809. Something 809. Okay, let's try that again. 0809. 1809. Ooh! Chimera mass. Gross. Ew, I'm sure I saw the amorphous blob move. I suspect they grew this from the bone marrow extract of that weird looking skeleton. Yeah, probably. Can we put it in there? Okay, we've got an encoded data disk now. Can we take the lump back? Okay, I think we know what to do with this. It's not going to be pretty. Come on then, Moses. We're going to take both these things from Charlie. Gonna wallop that on there. Ooh. Let's go and put this in the sentry gun. Let's shoot.
What the hell was that?
I opened the door.
A door? What'd you use, dynamite?
Guns are not toys, Mac.
He has a gun now?
What are you complaining about? He didn't shoot you.
Not yet.
I am a very smart bear now.
Alright, I guess we can go and maybe get back to Charlie now? Yeah.
I'm here, Charlie.
Good work, Moses. I need you to override the terminal inside the big metal ball. Can you do that?
I am a smart bear now. This place is not safe or happy. Children should not play here. This water is dark. I do not like water. In water you are powerless.
Keep saying that. doesn't
I
it?
know, little guy. I know. You can do it. You're brave and strong.
I am brave and strong. Connection secure. Attempting firewall override.
Charlie, computer says doors are open. I'm heading your way.
Okay, roger that.
Yeah, let's get Mac up there now. Here we go.
I'm inside. This place is leaking bad.
Seem intact?
It's solid. Kane built it like they build everything. To last.
So I can't switch characters at the moment. But I think all we're doing is regrouping, so it's not too bad.
Rest in peace, Captain. May your mind reach the Nexus.
You really think he had a transcendence implant?
You never know.
Okay, I guess we're all going down in the
Those
diving bell
bodies.
now.
Maybe a shark attack?
Wounds are too uniform. Shark teeth rip the shit out of flesh.
Language, Mac.
What about that guy upstairs? The damage on him?
Yeah, that was something else. Intentional. Maybe someone lost it. You know, went psycho. I don't think we should be doing this. We don't have any idea where this thing goes.
It goes down.
You know what I mean.
I'm not going back to the boat. You can leave if you want to, but I'm staying.
God damn it, you take too many risks too easily.
And you don't fight hard enough for things that are important. Mac, this one time, will you just trust me? We're all we've got left.
We're all we've got left.
Fine. Okay. Okay.
Going down into the sea.
This thing just keeps on going.
Have we ever been this deep?
Deep.
Yeah, the Crozier was close.
Not by half. That was under an ice shelf.
Deep?
I love that job. It's good, clean salvage. In and out, no surprises. No bodies.
We are deep.
Yes. There are bodies. We've worked with bodies before. So far there's been
So
nothing.
far.
Why?
I'm sorry, Mac, but you know I'm right. You know without this, we're at a dead end. We won't be able
Are we
to.
underwater?
He doesn't like water,
Just
does
for
he?
a little while, Mose.
I do not like water. In water you are powerless.
At least the bear gets it.
Well, that looks like a big alien head, doesn't it? Oh, it's a hermit crab inside a skull. So is the mule the diving bell? Because we've seen both mentioned. Mobile underwater laboratory environment. Oh, the mule is the underground station. Okay. Chapter 2. All calm beneath. Do we believe them?
Warning. Docking bay depressurized. No atmosphere present. Warning.
Well, glad it told us. We'd be dead in 90 seconds in there.
Not just us. If there's no life support, does that mean there's no survivors?
Charlie Mac, I do not need life or support.
Lucky you.
Yes. Moses, go for it. See if you can pressurize everything out there.
Okay, but I think that's probably a good place to end it now. Beginning of chapter 2 seems about right. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode of Stasis, Bone Totem. It's been pretty interesting, I think. It's obviously something horrible has happened down here, and I'm looking forward to finding out exactly what, and hopefully you are too. If you did enjoy this, as I hope that you did, if you could press the thumbs up button on the video, that'd be much appreciated. As with leaving me a comment, let me know about what you think of the game. If you have any theories as to what's going on as well, that'd be good. And yeah, if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you would do so. It'd be great to have you on board. So thanks very much once again, and I hope to see you next time for more Stasis, Bone Totem. Bye for now.